Hi everybody, it's Courtney Fiber Fox Studios, and I am coming to you today with another episode of Tales from the Truck. And it's going to be a short one though, because I've been working mostly on what I'm wearing, and that is the Clarabella top is what I'm going to call it. And I'm going to be doing the description and stuff tonight to get this pattern released. It's going to be a 3-part video. First part is just talking about yarn selection and yarns that you can use, because not everybody's going to have this yarn that I used. So figured it would be helpful to talk about some different yarns that I think will work really good, and including people who are in the UK and here in the US. We have so many options here in the US, but UK can be kind of limited because American yarns are expensive for them. So I've included information that'll help for regardless of where your country is. And I am going to get this out this week. So that's this week. And this is the first thing I'm showing you guys. It's what I'm wearing. It's always so easy, right, to show these in the truck. I'm going to tilt down real quick so you can kind of see. So it's got these longer sleeves, and the sleeve is meant to be roomy, so hopefully you guys like it. I know some of you are waiting on it, so it's coming, and it's coming out this week. So next I want to talk about a channel I'd like you guys to check out, and it's Dream9 Design, and I will link her down below. If you could pop over there and check out her channel. She is trying to meet her goal in watch hours and everything, just like all of us are. Which, big news, guys, I met the watch time requirements. It's hours, 4,000 hours. I met that last week. I was so excited, could not believe it. I woke up and it was there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can apply to be monetized on YouTube. What? So I am in that process now. It's you know, you have to get reviewed, and there's several steps and stuff, so that's still coming in the future, where you guys will have to suffer through some ads for me, and hopefully you will. But I am wanting to help her meet her watch time, so if you could check out her channel, that would be super cute, and super sweet of you guys to do it. Let her know, you know, that I sent you over. If you do like her channel and you subscribe and check out her videos, let her know, because it's always fun for us as creators to know, like, someone may have said something about us and that's how you found us. So knowing how you guys find our videos always is so interesting, I know, to every creator, whether it's something you saw as a suggested video when you hopped on YouTube, or whether someone sent you over. So please let her know and check her out. The next thing I want to talk about is another tutorial that is coming. The tutorial for the granny square is already up, but I'm going to make a couple of tops out of this, give you a couple of options. So I have been like a mad woman creating granny squares like in the evening, and I meant to bring my mistake granny square to show you guys the other night over the weekend, after I'd finished filming and working on editing and stuff for the video for the Clarabella top. I was working on these, and I've got to get, you know, quite a few, because I'm trying to do 2 options for you guys. So I was working on it, and we were watching a movie, and I thought, you know, because this is pretty easy to do, like, once you get the hang of it, you do a few, and then you get the hang of it. So I was like, I can watch this movie and do this. So I was doing that, and I seriously figured out, without even trying, how to make this into a triangle. I missed one of these parts right here in the center, so there should be like 4 of those to make your 4 corners. Well, I only did 3. Did not realize that, and continued to crochet just like you do for the square all the way around. And when I got done, I bound it off, you know, I tied it off, and clipped my yarn and everything, and then I went to stretch it out into the square to look at it, like on the lap, and it was a triangle. And I was like, what? Well, that worked out perfect. I didn't mean to do that. So if anybody's interested, if y'all want me to do the triangle version of this, I can do that. I figured that out real easy. So going to hopefully get the first top created with these granny squares out next week. That's my goal, you know, is next week. Hopefully I can meet that goal. We'll see. The next thing I wanted to show you guys is for those of you who are into the mosaic crochet. I know not everyone is, but for those of you that are, this is a blanket that I've been working on a little bit here and there. I haven't gotten nearly as far as I'd like, but this is done in the mosaic crochet. This is something that I'm just like playing with and designing things like as I go. And so I've been working on this, and this is done in all size 3 DK weight yarns. So this is, the red is from Aldi. It was gifted to me. It's like the Aldi DK Home. And then the blue, this blue up here, and this blue right here, those two blues, those are paint box yarns that were also gifted to me. So this is my 100% free blanket. I don't know if I'm going to have enough yarn to do it as large as I want, but this is something else that I've been playing with and just kind of like coming up with stuff here and there. So you can see no plan, no real thought. I'll just sit there and crochet because it's relaxing to me to do these, you know, here and there. Not stressed, not write anything down, and just, well, this pattern, that was part of the cows, but everything, and kind of this one too, but I kind of just like morphed into other stuff, like, and the same thing here, like I'm getting all kinds of crazy, but you know, that's what I've been doing. So that's another thing that I've been playing around with, besides the tops and stuff. And then for those of you who are interested in something I'm going to teach you mosaic wise, I have been working on this, and I haven't finished up the very top part of it right here, but this is another mosaic, and this is got a different stitch count, like starting chain multiples to start it. So I have been working on this to do a tutorial for this pattern, and I'm gonna have this pattern also continue up because I want to make a blanket out of this pattern that is just this pattern all the way up, and then like border it with something. So I haven't decided what yet. But I've been working on that, and I really like this one. I think this one and probably pattern number 7 from the cow are my favorites that I've come up with. You know, like, I really, really like this a lot. This is some cream colored Nicole Stitch Studio yarn, and then this is, I think it was called Citrus or something, chartreuse probably. Citrus. I know my stuff, right? This was the Loops and Thread Impeccable yarn. It's both size 4 yarns, and I don't know, I mean, I love this. I even love these colors. If I only have scraps in the green, or I would probably do an entire blanket of these colors. That is just me. I know that's not everybody's colors. So what have you guys been working on? Doesn't matter if it's something from my channel or something from someone else's channel. I would love to know. I've also, and I of course forgot to bring it, I've also worked on my unicorn a little bit. So the yarn, the main yarn color on those unicorns, the giant unicorn pillow by the Crazy Poppy lady, that was a tutorial I'd shared at somebody else's tutorial. I shared that a couple videos ago. So I said I was going to make several of them, and one being for my niece for her birthday that's coming up in May, which is next month, because this is April 28th. What's the date? And so I have been trying to get started on that, and that's something I cannot watch TV or like get really into what I'm watching on TV and work on that piece, because I need to keep counts and stuff. So I was starting to do the parts, like the horn and the hair, those parts, because I figured out that I don't have the white yarn that I thought I had. I have cream color off-white yarn. And so, like, the way you can remember stuff, man, way off. So what I was remembering is several skeins of white, bright white yarn ended up being, when I, dug it out, cream color, off-white. And I know this brightens up on camera for you guys, like when I hold it up. This is cream color. It's not the bright white that I want. I know some of y'all are like, it looks the same. It doesn't in person, I promise. So things are starting to open back up, and I know I probably shouldn't, even if they do open those stores, go into them. I really like to go in and, you know, touch the yarn and all that stuff. So I've got to order, at least for pickup, I guess, 1, 2, 3 probably to get me started, skeins of the bright white yarn that I wanted to use or thought I had to use. I'm going to use cheap stuff, you know, Red Heart, something like that, maybe loops and threads, you know, I don't know, but it's going to be cheap and whatever gets me the most yards. So I've forgot to bring the parts and pieces, not that it would have been much to show you guys, but I've been working on that too. So tell me what you've been working on. Have you made any, completed any projects this week or last week since we last saw each other? Let me know what you've been up to. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. I appreciate it so, so much. You guys take care. Until next time.